Diane and Denmark here. A couple of things for you today. We are going to be talking about Christmas, and before you go, no, we're going to be talking about, do you want the stress or do you want the hygge? It's absolutely your choice. You get to decide this year whether you're going to be stressed out or enjoying the cozy hygge atmosphere and really enjoying the season. And the other thing is, for a bit of fun, I'm going to be showing you what I wear when I go for my winter swims. Now, obviously for the winter bathing we swim naked, so I'm not wearing anything, but I thought I might take you through what we wear as kit, because I get a lot of questions about how can you get dressed at the side of the water and aren't people looking? And so anyway, that's coming up. But first up, we've started the Christmas planning, you know, the flylady holiday missions. And I know some of you have seen me posting them. I'm reposting the videos that I made from 2017. And they're very old videos, but they are full of wisdom and a lot of hygge. It's all you get the flylady mission and some hygge tips from the hygge expert here in Denmark. And I've noticed I've had quite a few comments on the YouTube videos and also when I post on Instagram. And some of you have gone, oh no, you're already feeling stressed, you're already stressing out about different aspects of Christmas, of little rituals, of gift giving, of sending cards. And I wanted to talk to you about that today because you're doing this for two reasons. One reason, you're saying it's too early to start prepping for Christmas. Okay, let's be honest here. How many weeks are there until Christmas? I think last I checked, there's something like 54 days, and we're always a day less here in Denmark because we celebrate, like most of Europe. Our main Christmas celebration is the evening of the 24th. Information in my Christmas videos if you want to know how we celebrate Christmas. So either you're thinking, oh, it's too early. It's actually about, what, 7-8 weeks away. And what I don't want for you, because this has happened to me, is you think, oh, it's too early to get prepped now. And then what happens is we get closer and closer. Then the stress jumps in. Then you're making bad decisions. Then you're buying random stuff, spending too much. Then one of the kids gets ill, or you get ill, or something happens. And what I want for you is that we can plan it together, you know, in a nice, cozy, quiet hygge way, so that we avoid that. I'm doing the prep now so that when we get to December, you will see me out and about in Copenhagen with the beautiful lights, and I shall be making confect, that's like homemade sweets. And I do a Christmas calendar in December where every day of December I've got a little focus on something that I can do. It's kind of like self-care, and it doesn't involve money. You know, maybe it's watching a Christmas movie like Die Hard, the ultimate one, or listening to Christmas music, or visiting with a friend. So that's my aim with Christmas, that I get prepped now so that all the kind of legwork is done, so that come December I can enjoy the season. Now, the other thing that you may be stressing about when you see me posting these missions is you already feel stressed because you feel like there's a lot involved. And have you actually taken a look at the missions that I'm posting, the videos that I'm posting? I want you to sit down, get a candle going if you can, a wee bit of hygge, cup of tea, your favourite cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of juice if you're in the southern hemisphere and it is getting hot there. And look at what I'm telling you in these missions. Now, we're based on the flylady missions, and they follow the same pattern every week. You get 5 missions a week, and one of them will be to do with cleaning in your home, like the weekly upkeep clean. And just when you're doing the weekly upkeep clean, think, okay, you know, in a few weeks' time, we might be putting up the decorations. Is there things that I need to start moving into storage? Or are there things that, you know, have just been obvious trash there for a long time, like newspapers from the last few weeks. So the missions are kind of repeat all the way through October and November, and then we'll be talking about every week we're talking about planning, and I'm showing you how we can reduce the cost instead of just continuing that buy, actually talking to our family. Can we stop the kind of mindless gift giving? Can we give each other experiences instead? Can we all get together for a meal sometime in January instead of going out and buy everybody the same gift? And so that these missions are there to help you. So if you're already feeling stressed by me putting out these missions, have you looked at them? And if there are areas that are stressing you out, think about that. Why are you getting stressed out about? For example, if it's Christmas cards, are you sending the Christmas cards because you want to send the Christmas cards? Or you think, oh, well, I should be sending Christmas cards. Who is this? Who's saying this should to you? You do what's right for you. If you don't want to send the Christmas cards, if you find it a chore, then don't do it. We stopped sending cards a long time ago because of the cost. We now give to a charity, and it just makes sense for me, instead of that mindless sending out the cards that most people will think, oh yeah, great, and then they have the problem, do I need to hold on to this card? You know, should I be keeping it? You know, it's ending up as clutter. So think about that. Are you thinking, oh, I should be baking lots of different types of cookies because I've always done that in the past? Maybe things are changed for you now. Maybe you are empty nesters. Maybe you have added a baby to the mix. Maybe you are retired now. Maybe you are studying. Maybe you're caring for somebody else. We have to adjust these traditions and rituals as we go. And also, if, for example, you are now an empty nester, this is the time that you can make your own new traditions. But anyway, enough of all that. You can see in the videos, I've got lots of tips and tricks for you, and lots of hygge. There's lots of candles and lots of stuff about Denmark. So I hope you'll join me there. I've got a little kind of cheat sheet with the missions that you can cross off. It's on my blog, dianedenmark.com. Remember, all my stuff is free. Take what you want, and if it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Also, I'm picking the winner of my coaching giveaway for November. I'm doing that today. I've given it a full week to run, and I'll put the name of the winner on the November giveaway video. So if the doorbell rings today, it might be you. Okay, for that, I'm not going to, I don't want to keep you back today, but I thought you might have a wee bit of fun with the winter bathing, winter swimming stuff. So let me have a quick change and let me get my gear on and my gear off. So let's talk about the main difference between winter bathing and winter swimming. And I think that the main difference is a costume, because winter bathing, winterbellening as we call it here in Denmark, it's an extreme form of mindfulness, and we swim naked, yes, naked, skinny dipping, whatever you want to call it, all year round. And the focus is not on the amount of time that you're spending in the water or the distance that you are swimming. It's really just that, as I said, extreme mindfulness. You are in the water, you're just in the moment, and extremely in the moment sometimes when it's like minus 18 degrees Celsius on the bathing bridge and things are flying around. And the winter swimming that I do, I often do that with my group, the Bluetits Chill Swimmers, and there usually we will probably be wearing a costume. Not always, sometimes we go commando, but usually we are wearing a costume, and we each of us has our own individual goals of what we're swimming. Some of us are dipping, others of us are maybe swimming 25 meters or 500 meters all the way through the winter. Now, I thought for fun, we'll just take a wee look at what I wear when I'm with my Bluetits Chill Swimmers group, and you can see how we gear up, because The main thing, and I want to say it again and again and again, you may think that my pictures are fun and it looks like a lot of fun. Safety first. Never ever swim alone, and you've got to make sure that you have your kit in order before you do the winter swimming, because it really is you know, just a matter of seconds or moments. You really have to know your body and know how it will react to the cold. So do not suddenly go out and start jumping in lakes and stuff. Do your homework and always swim with other people around so that you can help each other out. Anyway, on to the fun stuff. I wear something comfy, and underneath I will wear my costume. So when I get there, I've actually got my costume on up to halfway. I don't pull up the straps because then it's too uncomfy when I'm getting there. But I pull it up halfway. And if you don't want to forget your knickers, what I would suggest is you take your knickers and you put them in your pocket, so that later when you take this off, you know where your knickers are. Knickers optional, bra definitely optional. Not many people wear bras when they're down for the winter swimming. So ladies and gents, you can leave those at home, because believe me, your fingers feel like ice sometimes. It's very difficult to put a bra back on. You'll want some kind of easy to put on clothes, a pair of joggers, preferably some kind of fluffy inside ones like I've got. A comfy t-shirt, sweatshirt, nothing too constricting, because you need to be able to easily take it on and off. And it helps if you have a nice Breton stripe growing up, because we always love the kind of maritime feel. Lipstick and earrings are optional, but I always swim with my lipstick on. And these earrings, these are my swimming earrings. These earrings went with me when I participated in the World Championships of winter swimming, and also in the Danish Championships. And a lot of people have these coats. Now these are called robes, and they've got like a sheepskin, synthetic sheepskin inside. So you can take, what you normally do is when you come out of the water, you can pull down the top half of your costume, you put on the robe, because this doesn't actually get wet, and then you zip up, here we go. And then you'll notice that it's like an oversize, that this is a size medium, but it's not too big for me, because I'm going to show you what the purpose of this is. Now it's got the Velcro, so you can put it in like that, and keep all snugly warm. It's like one of those sauna suits from, I don't know, like the 1980s. But when you zip up after your swim, you can undo these a bit, voila, and then you can take your arms inside, and that's why it's shaped like this, because it's actually like a little changing tent. Like that, can you see? There we are. And then you can actually take off your costume. And voila. Oh, a little pro tip, make sure that you take a plastic bag with you, because then when you've got your wet costume, you can put it into your bag, so it's not getting the rest of your kit wet. Then from there you can get your clothes back on again without standing outside in the elements. It's windproof and it's waterproof, so it'll keep you nice and toasty warm. And I can cycle in it because it's got the double zip, so I can, you know, get up in my bike. But I wouldn't recommend it for cyclists. Obviously, it's far too baggy. It's, I mean, I suppose you could put some kind of belt on it, but it's not designed for cycling. It's designed for being down at the beach and changing, or maybe, you know, if you're a surfer or something like that. You want something that's bright, that's visible. I don't understand the people who buy them in black, but there we are. We like to have high visibility, you know, safety first. One of the other things that we have are our toe floats. Let me see if I put down the lights a bit. And those are nice and bright when you're swimming, and when we are doing our moonlit swims, we put little lights in here, and then it looks really cool when we're down swimming in the sea and you can see all these toe floats lit up. really hoogly. The Bluetits Chill Swimmers groups, they're all over the world, and maybe you can find one in your area. People swim in lakes, people swim in the sea and the ocean, so it's not just sea swimming. I like to take an old bath mat. Those are really good for standing on, especially when it's damp. It just gives you that extra warm feeling on your feet. Fake Crocs, which have got furry bits inside them. Those are great, especially when we have snow and ice here, because the snow doesn't get through the holes, and you've got that bit of protection for your feet. They're absolutely ugly. I do not like Crocs, sorry. But one of the great things for keeping your feet warm when the temperatures drop. Make sure that you are wearing some form of cap on your head, whether that is a neoprene cap. You can wear a neoprene cap plus a woolly hat. I like the woolly hat thing. And there you can see all my badges. Gives a badge match. And of course, no swim would be complete without a wee bit of hygge. Some hot tea in a flask, whether you are drinking it from your bone china cups. We transport our ones in a Tupperware box. Here's my tin cup, my Copenhagen one. And of course, some snacks. This is my Bluetits, what do you call it? Lost my words again. Biscuit box, biscuit tin, there we are. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the delicious spreads that we have in our Bluetits group. A pair of sunglasses, because it can, even in the winter here, it can be very, very bright down at sea. A pair of gloves. We've got the big pocket here where you can put your hat. And then there's also a side pocket here, which is the kind of furry one. Oh, and I put this one on myself. This is a Danish flag. Remember, if you're going to put anything on your robe, if it's wind and waterproof, do not sew into the material, because of course that will stop it being wind and waterproof. And I just put mine on my pocket. Gosh, I'm really losing it today. All my words are gone. Sorry, postmenopausal brain kicking in. So I hope that gave you a wee insight into the wonders of winter bathing and winter swimming. Please remember, safety first, and my best tip if you want to try winter swimming is don't rush out and do it now. At the end of summer, just keep going. You know, if you can get your swims in once a week during summer, and then just keep going with it. Never ever compare yourself to what somebody else is swimming. Our bodies can react from week to week, day to day. So you just go at your own pace, and always come out of the water before you think you should come out of the water. All right, a little tip for you. So on that note, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish swimming hygge be with you. And I'll see you very soon with the ra. Okay, bye for now.